Hi guys, most people do not really want a relationship, and as we'll see, this will go far toward explaining my both sex and relationships are historically all times lows, especially in younger heterosexual population. Is fewer younger populations than ever before are having sex, and fewer younger before young people are entering into relationships. So why may this be the case? Well, as I said, guys, this is because most people don't really want a relationship. Remember, relationships are the most medium in which value transacted. If you already possessed the proposed value, or if you can obtain more easily or more cheaply or more safely elsewhere, then there's no need to enter into a transaction. Look at it like this, no one really wants a job. They want a job because what the job can give them, namely money. If people can give what they wanted, money more easily, more cheaply, or more safely elsewhere, then they probably wouldn't go looking for a job, right? But for the vast majority of people, a job is the only way they know to get money. So they go looking for a job. That's it. They don't really want the job, they really want the money. And if they had the money, they would go looking for the job. So the same basic premise holds true to heterosexual relationships, especially in today's relationships. Most people really don't want a relationships. They want what that relationship can give them, and that's important, guys. We have to keep in mind. And if they can get those things more easily, more cheaply, more easily, more safely elsewhere, then we would expect them not to enter into relationships as frequently. So what men and women want a relationship from, they want all kinds of things. But in general, guys, men are trading resources. That is time, energy, attention, and money for sexual opportunities. And women are trading sexual opportunities for resources, time, attention, energy, and money. If either sex could more easily, more cheaply, and more safely get what they want in places besides relationships, we should predictably see the number of relationships declining, and that's exactly what's happening. Now, there are two major culprits behind this in declining in relationships, especially in the 20 demographics, pornography, and social media. And this is very interesting, guys, because it's generally men who have problems with pornography, and it's generally women who have problems with social media. This obviously isn't the case, but it does seem to fall along gender lines. First, let's take a look male in porn. What men genuine from relationships is to trade resources for sexual opportunities. If they could get sexual opportunities without exchanging resources or exchanging for fewer resources, then they are rationally going to move in that direction. And that's exactly what porn offers men. Porn offers men for free, immediate, and dependable sexual opportunity. And this is going to be improved in the coming years with artificial intelligence, guys. Even now, and it's very transacting what better resource, guys, for sexual opportunities from one specific woman. He can transcend one of bundle resources for sexual opportunities from an unlimited number of women on the internet. Men are not only able to buy sexual opportunities for porn far more cheaper than they would be able to do so from women, but they given the abundance of rejection and frustration that generally comes with seeking as a sexual opportunity for women far more safely as well. So if sexual opportunity that women represent is both expensive and high risk, then it's a little wonder that so many men are moving on towards cheap and low risk sexual opportunities that porn represents, right? So you can argue that porn is truly a sexual opportunity. It's just a simulation of sexual opportunity. And I would agree with you. Masturbating with porn is definitely not the same thing as having the sex with women, right? I agree with you, but it's apparently enough like the same thing, but it's trapping a lot of men, especially before from same perspective, it's less risky and it's less expensive. In any case, men are foregoing for relationships at least for porn, due to the fact that they can transact sexual opportunity more easily and more safely. That's for men. But before I get into women, if you like in what you're hearing, please consider setting this episode up. This is someone who may benefit this much because it's a worth that and you can also hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and please share the video with your friends on social media platforms. It is important to subscribe, please. So subscribe and hit that like button. So now, what about women? Women tend to get trapped by social media, guys, because what a woman looking for from relationship isn't changing for sexual opportunities. They're looking for resources, guys: time, energy, attention, and money. And women can get these things more easily, more cheaply, and more safely on Instagram, OnlyFans, dating, and in relationships. So women post first trapped on Instagram or sexualized content on OnlyFans. She's actually using technology to leverage her sexual opportunity through mechanical reproduction. Rather than transcending one sexual opportunity for resources for one specific man, she can now transcend one sexual opportunity for sexual opportunities for unlimited number of women on the internet. Using social media, a woman is able to get the things she would otherwise transcend for relationship, money, and energy more easily, more cheaply, and more safely. However, since it is genuinely easier for women to extract resources from men than for men to extract this from sexual opportunities from women, not as many women as OnlyFans accounts as men has born accounts. So it's more important to hear than women. Using sexual opportunities to hear inherently risky for endeavor for women. This is not only for they tend to be smaller and weaker because there is a profound vulnerability in the feminine opening self up to be penetrated by masculine. If women can eliminate the risk associated with transacting sexual opportunities for resources in vivo by digitizing it, then you will see a sizable proportion of women moving into this direction. And now, again, guys, so you could argue that social media doesn't provide true resources, right? The money may be real, but the attention is just anonymous likes, and the energy is a mediated circuit. And I will agree with you guys. So the validation and the connection that comes with social media are definitely not the same as the validation of that a connection that comes with an actual relationship, right? But apparently, it is enough the same. Like that's driving a lot of women, especially because from a certain perspective, it's less risky and less expensive. In any case, women are foregoing relationships at least in parts, but due to the fact that they can transcend resources more easily, more cheaply, and more safely elsewhere. So what's the option? That people are increasingly replacing their relationships with simulating relationships. That is, rather than transacting for resources for sexual opportunities in actual relationships, people are increasingly transacting similar resources or simulated opportunities in simulated relationships. And men and women are inhabiting close line that mirror their roles in sexual marketplaces. It is fascinating. What do you think, guys? This fit with your experience? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're currently this, please subscribe. If you really enjoyed watching this, and please consider becoming a channel subscriber if you find this video really interesting. Thank you for listening. I hope you really gain some sort of knowledge. So please, if you really enjoyed watching, once again, kindly subscribe to my channel and hit that like button and share your videos with your social media platforms. My name is Fatah Abokar and this is my YouTube channel. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.